everyone. Happy Thursday. Today is Thoughtful Thursday, and I am wearing my Be Nice shirt because I am so excited about what we are going to be doing and what we are stepping into as a youth ministry this week. We have been challenged and asked to do something huge. We are wanting to step in with HSM and Mariners HB and fill the food pantry with essential items for our community. We've been talking about what it looks like to love and serve our community, and this week we are actually going to step in and do it. And what we're going to ask you guys to do is so simple, and you guys can totally do this, but I'm going to save that to the end because I think that it's important for you guys to hear from some other people who are stepping in big ways in our community and helping to serve and love on people in need right now. And so I sat down with Diana from high school and Nolan from HB, and we interviewed one of our good friends who works at Mariners, Jonah. He's the community center director and he oversees our food pantry. So why don't you check out this video and see how important the ask that we're asking you to do this week is. Check it out.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
What's up?
How's everyone doing? Guys, I'm so excited to be part of a community that sticks together through trials and alongside of each other. In Orange County right now, we have families who are in need of groceries and essential food supplies. Our food pantry at Mariners Church is killing it, but they are in need of help, and that's where we come in. See, as youth, guys, we are the church now. We don't believe that you are the church of the future, but that you are the church right now. So we want to jump in and love on our neighbors and friends by donating food to the Mariners Food Pantry this week. Dances have been delayed, ceremonies have been canceled, school is closed for the remainder of the year. But guys, the one thing that has not been canceled is the ability for us to love and serve on our community at this time.
I love that so much, Haley. And I love that in Galatians 5:13, it says, "You, my brothers, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the sinful nature. Rather, serve one another in love." The entire law is summed up in a single command: love your neighbor as yourself. And I think this is so relevant right now because we can use this time, this free time, right, to just focus on ourselves. But instead, the word says to love our neighbor as ourselves, and it says to serve one another in love. So in a time like this, we can really take advantage of it to serve one another in love.
Diana, you know someone I know who serves and loves just like the way that the Bible is asking us to do so well is our community center director, Jonah. And so we thought we would have him come and share a little bit about the food pantry with you guys. Welcome, Jonah. Jonah, why don't you say hi?
Hi there.
Hey, Jonah.
Jonah is amazing. Jonah works at our thrift store and our food pantry as the community center director. And I thought we would ask him just a few questions just to hear his heart about why this food drive is so important and essential to what we're doing today. So Jonah, why don't you tell us a little bit about the food pantry, what it does, who it serves, a little bit about it.
Okay, our food pantry that we have here on the Mariners Church campus, it actually serves a whole bunch of different communities, not just the communities in the local area, but also Santa Ana, Huntington Beach, and also as far as Lake Forest. Families come here because in general, they need some food assistance on an ongoing basis, but there's also people that have an emergency need. Like right now, we've been serving, just in the last 3 weeks, we've served 500 families. And most of those families, over 70%, are brand new. They've never been here before. So it's not just the people that have always been coming. It's all these new families that are finding themselves just they're in crisis mode. And so they're doing everything they can to get ahead of all the financial trouble that they may be finding themselves into.
Wow. So Jonah, when you come in on a daily basis, what does it look like at the food pantry? How do you organize? How do families come in? How are they serviced when they get there?
Families, when they come in, we've created a drive-up, walk-up type of a food pantry. In the past, they would come in and we'd walk with them, shop with them, and pray with them, and have much more one-on-one connection. but with the health standards that we've been provided, what we need to do is we actually prepare the food ahead of time, and when they come up to us, we speak with them just for a moment, just to make a brief connection, so that it's not just handing them a bag of something. So they get the food they need, and then if there's anything else we can do for them, pray for them, any immediate needs, we see if quickly we can find out what they need, and then we can redirect them to any other resources they need.
That's so amazing. I absolutely love it. What are some of the, in this coronavirus pandemic, what are some major needs that you've seen in our community that the food pantry has been providing, and that maybe we can step in and help provide as well?
Well, a big thing that we've been struggling with is actually a lot of the basics, like cans of soup, protein drinks, cans of meat, peanut butter, jelly, shelf-stable milk. What's been going on is we have not been able to receive too many donations from the church yet, because people are quarantined, they're isolating, so they're staying safe. And also the stores they're not quite caught up yet with restocking their own shelves. So what we're hoping to do is as going forward, as the shelves are being restocked and Amazon is being restocked, we're going to be getting a lot more donations coming into us, as this moves forward. So specifically, most things that are non-perishable are what we need. Cans of beans, rice, cans of vegetables, cans of fruit. No, we don't need all the old expired cans from the back of your pantry. Just think of, if it was your family that was going to be eating this, would you want, a 10-year-old can of peaches? So,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I love that. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, we definitely want to make sure we are restoring dignity to these families who are coming to us and asking, for help in this time. We've all needed help in our lives, and so I love that you're stepping in, and also remembering that this is what they're feeding their families, and so we want to provide them with delicious meals that they can feed their family with, that are nutritional too. So um, in this time, what are some of the food pantry's goals? Like maybe some things that you desire for the food pantry to meet. Yes, in the physical needs of actually giving food, but also maybe something else. Maybe meeting spiritual needs, emotional needs as well.
Well, up to this point, we've already been able to serve 70,000 meals. By the end of, we're hoping that within another month, we'll be able to add on another 100,000 meals. But in addition to just the food, what we're hoping to do is, like I mentioned, all those brand new families that are coming in, is get them linked in with our church, so that they feel comfortable here, that they know that this was where they went to when they were in their greatest need, and when they're in had the greatest fear of not knowing what was next. So when they're here, our goal is not to just provide them food, but it's also to make that connection, pray with them, invite them to church, especially this week with it being Easter. It's a vital week that this is the week that people are most open to hearing from Jesus. So we're just eager to get people in and just keep repetitively inviting them, so that eventually maybe a lot of them will come back and join us.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I love that the heart of the community center and the food pantry and the thrift store is, yes, meeting those physical needs, but also remembering that we are all hungry for our spiritual and emotional needs to be met too, and that you guys are doing that so beautifully with your volunteers and with your leadership, Jonah. So Jonah, as an incredible leader, I would hate to have you on this call and not ask you to speak to our students from your heart. So you have a heart of serving. If you can take it back to when you were in junior high, when you were in high school, and think about going through something like this when you were that age, how would you encourage our students to be stepping in and serving at this time?
Well, first thing is to stay connected with each other. That's the most important thing. But also, just remember, you're going to be looking back on this for the rest of your life. You're going to remember this. Ask yourself, what do you want to remember what you did during this time? Did you Did you focus on just yourself, or did you reach out and help others? Did you take that brave step to follow through with what organizations need and helping other people? Even, yes, it is food donations, but it could also be that phone call. It could be calling your grandma more often. It could be calling, your neighbor, or cleaning up that neighbor's yard. There's a lot that you can do because you're young and you're healthy, and a lot of people are too scared to come out of their homes. So I would say, look in the future, looking back, what do you want to remember that you were doing in this period?
Guys, how awesome is Jonah? And I'm so excited that we have a tangible and really simple way to step in and serve in these crazy times. So the ask is simple. You heard it from Jonah. We have an opportunity to meet a real felt need for our community and to be the church, that our youth can step in and say yes to serving and loving on our community so well.
So this is the challenge. We are asking you to fill up one grocery bag with food and needed items.
We can't wait to see how you guys serve and love on your community at this time. Bye, guys. We love you.
Bye, guys.
So as you guys can see, this is a big task, but it is crucial that we are doing this for our community this week. So the ask is simple. We're gonna ask you to fill one grocery bag full of essential items. We're gonna provide that list for you. All you guys have to do is text Youth Serve to 94090. We're gonna collect your information. You are gonna fill that bag full of food, and on Monday afternoon, we are gonna come by and pick up those items. All you gotta do is drop them off on your doorstep. We'll come by, maybe we'll say hi from a distance, and we'll pick those up and drop those off at Mariners for you. So talk with your parents, grab a grocery bag and fill it up full of essential items. And guys, you are gonna be the change in your community this week. I believe in you. We are gonna do this. It's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait to see how you guys step in and love on our community at this time. I love you guys so much. Have an awesome Thursday. Bye-bye.